Oh. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for your view. This is your host, ID Jester. We're playing some APBA golf here with the game Caddie, as you can see up on the screen there. We're using Fred Couples today at Magnolia. We're just going to run one golfer. We're going to use the game Caddie. We're going to play some holes. We're going to practice trying to do some stuff and see how we go. We got a nice tutorial from the designer of Game Caddie, Scott Muller. This last Wednesday went through some stuff. Hopefully, we learned some good things. I know I did. Did I learn everything? No, that's not the case. But we did make some progress. We're going to keep having them on every week until we get really good at this. Which might take us a while, but we really want to do it. So, Fred Couples here. This is his 1992 card. His average wood is a 5. Average iron is a 4. Momentum 1. Bounce back 3. Shot making is BB. Sand of 2. Scramble of 2. Clutch of 0. So that will be his ratings. So first thing we're going to do is I'm actually going to take this off. Not the other one. This one. And we're going to spend a few minutes just inputting this information into the game Caddie. So player 1 will be Fred Couples. Fred Couples, average wood is a 5. Average iron is a 4. Momentum 1. Bounce back of 3. Sand of 2. Shot making B and B. Clutch of 0 and scramble of 2. Now we have to select our clubs. So we're going to choose the 3 wood. We are going to choose a 5 wood. And we're going to choose a 3 iron. That's what I normally play with. 3 wood, 5 wood, 3 iron. Except for I clicked on the 2 iron, so that didn't help at all. Let's try that. 3 iron, yes. 5 wood and 3 wood. All right, so there we go. All right, so what is the next thing we need to do to get things set up in Game Caddie? Well, first thing we're going to do is put our player in. The second thing we're going to do is put the clubs. We're selecting 3 clubs. The third thing we're going to do is we are going to go to it is going to be the conditions tab. And we're going to have the role for the conditions of the golf course. So Magnolia is an H, so we're going to look under this column here. And hope we get something that's not crazy. 46, so it is moderate. So, moderate winds. Oh, first things first, actually. Before we do anything, we got to roll for pin position. So pin position is this single die. So that is actually a 6. Okay? Then we will use the 46 for the wind conditions. And we're going to type in, we'll do it all caps. No, we won't. M-O-D-E-R-A-T-E. It's not, doesn't matter if it's all caps or not from what Scott said. Conditions. Now, we are going to roll 2d6, and that is a 10. So that is going to be soft conditions. Oh boy, we are going to be, we're going to have soft conditions, which means -5 on the fairway. So we'll put -5 in there, and nothing on the greens. So there we go. We did that. I believe we did that correctly. Look at us go. All right. Great. So now we're going to go to Magnolia. And we're going to click on the reset hole button here, the big green one. And then we're going to transfer the hole, which is hole number 1. And it's going to take us back to the conditions tab because we have to roll for the wind on this hole. So we're going to have it roll. And it rolls a 16. So you can see that the under moderate conditions, a 16 is going to be this. If it ended up in one of the blue boxes, you would click on the blue box and it would fill in the information up here. But because it's a tan color box, we don't need to click on anything. In fact, if we click it, nothing happens. And so we can now hit the shortcut key, all important shortcut key, Control Q. That's going to take us right to our player that is going to be away. In this case, we're just playing with one golfer, so we don't have to worry about who's away. And it brings up the chart here with all of the distances. Freddie Couples is a 5, so we're going to be on the 5 column, obviously 260 yards. 260 yards. Is going to put us right in, probably in this location. These are a little big. Let's see, what do we have? We have things. We have pawns. We got all kinds of things. All right, so right around in this location is where we're looking for. So that is just fine. I can put the keyboard away because I don't think we're going to need that for hopefully a little bit. So let's go back, bring up the actual course here and make it a little bigger for you. So we're actually coming this way, and we're looking for pin position number 6. It's going to be way in the back and on the west side. So you're always headed north down. This is generally north. This will be south going this way. This will be east, and that will be west. So it's going to be west 10 at 465 yards. All right, so what I'm going to do is just kind of minimize. You know what? I'll just probably just take this on and off. All right. So we're going to be using a driver. Yes, we are. Freddie Couples with the driver out here on hole number 1. Come on, Freddie. Shoot something good for us. Actually, I will probably keep this. You know what? We'll put it over here, I think, for now. And we'll go from there. All right. Freddie Couples on the tee here, 455 yard par 4. We're actually going to be going 465 because our pin location, again, is in the back and left 10. So, I believe we ended up with pin location number 6. And yes, I can tell that right here in the game caddy. It tells us what is our pin location. So it is pin summits. Here we go. Freddie Couples, come on, baby. Get a good drive. I don't want to have too much problems here. 44. That sounds like a good number. 44. And that is going to be a 3 on the W. So in the game caddy, we are going to put a result of 3 in there. We could roll the dice and it would roll the dice for us here. Then we would look on the player card, but I like to roll the dice, so I'm going to do some rolling on that. All right, is that our average W? No, our average W is a 5, so we don't check this box. It's not a sand point we're using, and we're not using a knockdown shot, so we won't have to check any of those boxes. And we just simply say, take the shot. Okay. So it tells us our location over here on the left. So now what I'm going to do is actually move this over on this side for now. And our shot went 270 yards left 15. So we're going to find 270, 250, 260, 270, left 15, 5, 10, 15. So the ball lands, and I'm going to swing you guys around a little bit so you guys can maybe, I'm going to adjust the camera. Just give me a second here, everybody. Just relax. Chill for a second. So, Freddie Couples ended up 250, 260, 270, left 15. So we ended right there. And now it says we get a fairway roll of 25 yards. So let's add to that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Normally we would get 30, but because of the soft conditions, it's going to take us down just slightly more. See if I can give you guys a slightly better angle at things. Maybe coming from behind might be the best, so you can see where we're headed to a little bit. All right, so good shot by Freddie Couples. And for the adjusted roll, we're going to put in 25. Because we rolled all 25. We didn't run into any rough or anything like that. And so now we're going to update. And you can see right here, it tells us where our location of our ball should be. It should be at 295 yards and left 15. We look at the 300-yard marker, and sure enough, 295 left 15 is right where we are. So beautiful. And we were going to click on the update shot. It's going to bring up the record location for us, and we are in the fairway. So we're going to leave it on the fairway. It defaults to that, just defaults because of the way the program. So obviously if you were under a tree or something, you would check something else. And again, this game doesn't know the terrain, not at this point in its evolution. So you're going to have to let it know. It's not telling you, oh, you're in the fairway. What it's asking you is, where is it? And so you might need to check, where the ball is. In our case, we ended up in the fairway, so we will record that as in the fairway. 295 left 15, and Freddie Couples is on the way here on hole number 1. I'm going through this kind of slow for you guys that haven't seen it, and also really for myself as well. All right. So you can see on our scorecard, it is listed shot 1. It's given us all our information. Now we can hit the control Q for our second shot. So you can see our second shot in hole number 1. We are playing hole number 1, correct? We are playing hole number 1. Good. Didn't want to grab the wrong thing there. That would have been kind of embarrassing. All right. It shows us our target over here. Our target is 465 yards from the tee, and it's going to be left 10. And sure enough, if we calculate it all out, 465 left 10, because we're aiming for pin location number 6. So we're going to swing it down here by the green so you guys can see. So we're aiming for this location right here. We are on the left side of the center line. The pin is on the left side of the center line, which means we are short-sided. which means we cannot aim at the pin. We can try to work the ball if we wanted to, but we can't aim. All right. So, on to our second shot. And I'm going to make this a little big here. Just, oops. Now I see that you guys can't actually see much on the green. All right. So, sorry about that. So, we were aiming for right there. That's 465. Left 10. I know you're looking backwards, because remember, we're coming this way. And we are back here, 295, left 15. So we're short-sighted ourselves. That's okay. We're still in the fairway. I'll take it. All right. So now I'm going to kind of minimize this back out of the way for us. As we can see, looks like we got 175 yards. We got 175 yards. And we're gonna lose, because we're 15 yards from the center line, we're gonna lose 5 yards from that as well. So really we want something that goes like 180 yards. So on his irons, we are a 4. So on his irons, his 6 iron goes 175. And there might be some roll on that with the 6 iron. Usually your short irons, pitching wedge, 9 iron, 8 irons don't have much of a roll at all. Your 7 and 6 irons have a little bit of roll, and your 5, 4, 3 irons usually have, 10 or 15 yards of roll. So 175 yards. So we're going to be using a 6 iron this time. We could go 5 iron and use a knockdown, which will usually take off either 5 or 10 yards. But we don't have to. We do have to worry about the wind conditions on. Oh no, the hole. Right. We're still on hole 1, so we don't have to worry about the wind conditions because we rolled. It's calm on the first hole today, so that's good. So we don't have to worry about the wind. But I think we're just going to take a 6 iron, 175 yards. Now the question is, do we want to try to work the ball a little bit? And remember, as up here, if he wants to work the ball left, that's this first B. If he wanted to work it right, he would be a B. So he's a B. He's, I guess, average is A, B, and C, I think is a 3. Again, I'm not an expert at either APBA Golf or the game Caddie. I love both of them, and I'm trying to get better at them. So I'm explaining things the way I see it. So if I'm incorrect, post a comment down below, and that way it will help us for the next time. I appreciate that. So he's kind of decent. He's kind of decent. Not great, not horrible, but he's okay. So we are going to control Q. Oops. I have to make sure I click on the actual game Caddie before I hit control Q. All right. So again, it brings up our nice little window. This window right here pretty much replaces that window right there in the middle of your screen there. And so again, with his irons, he's a 4. So running the 4 column. 175, he is a 6 iron. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to close it to get it out of the way. And then we're going to just bring this over here so it's not too much in the way. We can make this a little bit bigger for you guys. So we're going to choose the 6 iron right there. Okay, now working the ball, baby. Do we want to work the ball? I'm going to move this right here. So if we wanted to work the ball, we're coming over to the left side here. And this is the aiming section if you were going to aim, but we can't aim because we're short-sighted. In fact, I think the game even tells us if we're short-sighted, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, right up here in the top left-hand corner. And it tells us we're in the fairway and we are short-sided. So if you weren't sure, you can always look up at the top left. The Game Caddy tells you that. So we cannot aim. What we can do is work the ball. And I'm thinking, right, it's 10 to the left. We don't want to go 10 left because if we go any farther left, we could end up just off the green. So we're going to try to work the ball to the left. And we're going to try to aim, not aim. We're going to work the ball 5 yards to the left. All right. So we got a 6-iron here. We are not choosing a knockdown. This is not a sand point or anything like that. So we're just going to roll for the shot, and then we're going to roll for the work the ball. We're going to put in both of our results and see what we end up with. All right. So this is for the shot. 31 with an iron is a 4. That is his average iron, 4. So that is a 4. Which we would click on the average iron if we want to adjust that. But let's see what we roll. I believe we roll for the work the ball before we decide that. Now, again, I could be wrong because I'm not an APBA expert. Leave a comment down below if you know. You're supposed to choose that before you roll for the work the ball. That's a good question that I need to ask Scott. Let's see what he rolls for the work the ball. And I believe if I do that, let me just check the rules. Again, not an expert. Let me just check the rules on the work the ball thing because I want to find out if I look under the A column or the I column or what column I'm actually working the ball. All right. Within limits, the player announce the yardage in 5 yards increments that he will work the ball away from the original line. Roll the dice and make the initial point of carry, making prior adjustments for aiming and left-right results from the playing charts. And roll the dice again and use the shot-making column of the tee or fairway and the work the ball column from the rough and sand to determine any adjustments to this attempt at working the ball. So let's, I think, if we're under the 6, let's just go to the 6-iron chart. We're looking at the 6-iron chart. Yeah, I think we are going to be use the I column. Okay. Yeah, so I think we're going to be using the I column. I think I figured that out. Again, just want to make sure I'm doing things correctly-ish. God, I love this game. This is so cool. Love this game. I need to play more. I need to keep playing. All right. So we're going to re-roll, or roll again for the work the ball in the I column. And we rolled a 21 this time. 21 on the I column is a 5. So on the 5, working the ball, he is a B, so it adds 5. So it's a plus 5. So that actually, I think, is going to work out perfectly for us. So we ended up with the 5 result. So we're going to put the 5 in the all-in-one menu, which is the best thing since sliced bread, to be honest. So you ended up with a 4 on the shot and a 5 on the work the ball. That 5 in the work the ball, actually, because I've got the chart out here, because he's a B, it's going to give us an extra 5. So we were aiming 5 left, which means it should end up 10 left. But on our 4 result, okay, so all right, so here we go. So this I'm going to have to get the chart out and kind of show you guys what my thought is here, and then you guys can tell me if I'm correct or not. So we're on the 6 iron column here. Oh, let me bring this up so I can actually see what I'm doing here. All right. So we're in the 6 iron, and we rolled, remember we rolled a 4 for our shot. So our shot is going to go 170 yards, and it's going to go 5 to the right, which is bad for us because we want it to go left. Then we rolled a 5 on the work the ball. So on the 5 work the ball, it's going to go an extra 5 yards, whichever direction we were aiming. We were aiming left 5, so this is going to go left 10. So we do not want this ball to go to the right 5 yards. We do not want this to go to the right 5 yards. Because if we have 175 and that is our normal iron, we can adjust this 5 yards towards the center line, which would put us at 175 right down the center. And then with our working the ball, it's going to be 5 plus the 5 that we were working the ball is going to be 10 yards. So we're going to go 175 left 10, and that is going to be, I believe, spot on perfect of where we're headed. So make this back to normal size here for you guys. So in this case, I'm going to take my average iron here, and I'm going to take the shot. Oh, yeah, I should have saw that. Right. One thing I forgot to show you is on the green, it'll actually go 5 extra yards. Right. So we're going to end up at 180. So we landed literally at the flag, and then we got 5 yards of roll. So adjusted roll is going to be 5 yards. And you can see the shot went 175 yards, which is perfect. Remember, that's what our goal was, 175 yards. And then we were working the ball 5 yards to the left. It ended up going 5 more yards to the left. And it rolled 5 yards. Okay, so I'm not double checking the game caddy. I'm double checking me is what I'm doing here, right? I'm double checking me because it says under the 5 plus 5 yards. So we were working it 5 yards left, and plus 5 should take us to plus 10. But I'm not seeing that up here. It's showing me a distance of 470 dead center. It looks like 470, which would be 5 yards too long. So I'm just wondering, is that +5 under the shot making? Does that mean it's +5 back towards the center line? Shot results from the card board says 175. And we got rid of the left-right because it was our normal iron. So it should have went 170. It wouldn't have went right 5. It would have went 100. It would have went 175 straight, and then 5 on the green. So it's going to go 180 yards. So I was aiming the ball 5 yards to the left. We ended up having a +5. I thought that would take us 10 yards to the left, which would be perfect. And the question is, why am I not seeing that? Am I reading, again, I'm not an expert at APBA golf, so, I'm still learning. So I'm wondering if the +5 means I would think it means, right, if we go back and look at the rule, it should say what that means. Yeah, if you +5 means the ball is worked 5 yards more than planned, and -10 indicates the ball worked 10 yards less than planned. So in this case, it should be, and I'm wondering if the Game Caddie will calculate this up when I hit the update button. So let's hit the update button. And we are going to be on the green. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is why we have a 0. It is saying work the ball is -5. Which, if it uses the 4, which was the shot, it would be a -5. If it uses the 5, which is what we inputted, it should be +5. So that's from the results. Okay. But that wasn't what we shot. Again, I'm sure it's a me issue, but I'm trying to figure out how it's probably reading that because of the 4 that we shot, but then we said no, we don't want, or yes, we want to use that. So it didn't go to the right. And then it's using the -5 from the shot making on that column as opposed to the 5 column. So it's saying we're at 470 dead center line. So 470 dead center line is going to be 1 diagonal and 1 straight. So unfortunately, it gave us that -5, which took away the 5 that we were going, instead of giving us the +5, which I think it should have. So interesting. Okay, well, so we are 1 straight and 1 diagonal. And let's calculate it, 27 feet. So we are on the green, so we can click on the ball on the green. And players to the putting board. Okay, I'm not sure. When I clicked on the it redid this shot or something. I'm not sure what happened there. I think instead of ball on green, maybe I should have just hit players to putting board after I put this information in. Because I did not take a third shot. So can we... Oh, can't clear that out, can we? Ugh. Erase. Erase shot number 3 for me, please, because... Okay, so we'll put this in again. We'll try it. One straight, one diagonal, calculate. 32, oh, that's worse than what we had before. Now, if I just hit players to putting board, will it record that? Yeah, all right, so 2 strokes. We're 32 feet away. 32 feet away. All right, well, we're going to try and get this hole done sometime today. So, 39 feet. We are going to just... We're going to play it safe here. 43. That does not sound like a good number. Putting is a 16. So we're going to end up 2 feet away. So putt 1, we ended up 2 feet away. And now we will go for 2 feet for par. 33, I bet you that's in. 6, and that's in. And now we can transfer putts to the scorecard. Hole number 1. We got a 4 total. We got a fairway and a green and 2 putts. And there we go. All right, damn. I think we should have only been, you know, 1 straight line away, because I think it should have taken the 5 plus the 5, and I'm not sure why it didn't do that. I'll have Scott watch this video and find out what is going on, what I did wrong, because I need to know that for next time. But that is hole number 1. Let's get rid of it. Let's go to hole number 2. All right, time to grip and rip, and it's a whoa, that's a big one, and you just fell off the edge. Boom, 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 boom. All right, it's par 5, 575 yards. So we're just gonna aim straight ahead, and we're gonna go to Magnolia. We're going to reset, and we're going to transfer hole number 2. Okay. We have to roll for the wind on this hole. Oh no, 54 is going to be a tailwind. So we're going to get an extra 5 carry. All right. And then control Q. So we're just going to, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. We're just going to take a driver. We will get a little bit of carry here, but we also lose 5 yards of roll. So it kind of cancels out one another. Let's see how Freddy does with the old driver. 64 driver is a 5. That is his common. So I'm going to use the average wood and take the shot. And so it is going to go 260, 250, 260, left 10. So he ends up landing right here. And 20 yards a roll. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. All in the fairway, so we don't have to worry about that. And for adjusted roll, there was no adjustment. It is a full 20 yards. So we should be at 285, left 10. We'll record that, and we will. So we are still a boatload away. We're 290 yards away. Pin position 6 is on the left again. So I think we'll just take a 3 wood and clobber it up there and see what happens. So again, Control Q. This time we're going to take a 3 wood, which would be 245 plus or minus some roll. All right. So let's see if Freddy can get another good shot here. Freddy's hit all the good shots so far. 23. I had to say that, didn't I? 14 is his result. And that's not his average, so we're going to take the shot. We are going to end up we're going to end up 530. 530. Uh-oh. Right. 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we are landed right at the beginning of this clump of trees. So we would go just 5 yards and then stop because of the trees. And we are, let's see, it's 535, 5, 25, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we are just one straight edge into the tree. So I believe that means we are under a tree. And we will record this. Okay, so right there under this tree, we actually can aim at the flag here, as the flag is over there. All right, it is 55 to the pin. Our target is 280, left 5. We're going to shoot for 280, left 5. And we're going to use a 55-yard approach. Come on, Freddy. 54 Approach is a 5. Oops. So we have to hit Control Q again here. Under tree, max play safe with max play safe tool, or aggressive. Max club 5-iron, no aiming. We're gonna play aggressive. We cannot aim. Okay. We are going to use a 50 to 70 yarder. And we ended up getting a 54 again with, 54, wait a minute. Approach is a 5, yeah, okay. So we ended up with a 5. Take the shot. All right, so we ended up, our target is 280 left 5. Distance 5 and right 5. So it ended up 285. So right at 285, so it's 250, 60, 70, 85. So we are 1 diagonal away. We are 1 diagonal away. So a great recovery by Freddie, I think, if I'm reading this right. So the target was 285, The target was 580 left 5. And our adjustment was distance 5. So instead of 280, we went 285. And then because we were going 5 left and we ended up going 5 right, we ended up zeroing out. So instead of 5 left of the center line, we ended up moving that 5 left back, and we ended up right at 285 dead center, which again is just 1 little diagonal to there. So calculate our distance here, 11 feet. Let's go to the putting board. Oops. Oh, I should have updated. We are on the green. Record. And we are 1 diagonal away. Let's try that again. 12 feet. So instead of 11, we ended up 12 feet. All right. So that was our 3rd shot. So this is for birdie. So Freddie's going for 11 feet. 1 to 18, and he will sink this bad boy. 1 to 18. Come on, Freddie. 45 is 17. 45 is a 17. And from 10 to 14 feet, 17 is going to be in. Into hole for a birdie. Look at that.
Walter's at the hospital.
Walter again?
When I was just talking to Michael,
Yeah.
he said he's in there just belly aching because his stomach hurts. He just texted and said, we're at the hospital with a bowel obstruction.
Of course. All right. Well, let's transfer putts to the scorecard. Hole number 2. We got us a 4. Fairway, yes. Green, yes. Putts, 1. And we are 1 under after 2 holes. Freddie Couples. Putt, 12-footer. Little left to right break, and Pachinga. He nails it. So we're on to hole number 3. This is par 4, 350 yards. Here is the 250 mark. 260 is about what Freddie drives it on average, 260. And get a little bit of roll, hopefully in here somewhere. So, yep, I think we're just aiming straight down the center line and see what we do, Freddie. All right, we're going to Magnolia, reset, transfer, hole number 3. Oh, we do need to roll for wind. The wind says, oh no, cross wind right. Cross wind right. We don't know how much. I think that means it's going to be on the first roll. Crosswind right. Okay. Control Q brings up our menu. We're going to hit a driver. And we got a crosswind, which is going to force the ball to the right. So we're going to aim. We're actually going to aim this one. Left 10. We're going left 10. All right, Freddie. Get a good one. 33 sounds like a good one. That is a 3. That is not as normal. So, we can't choose that option. And that means it went left as well, because any odd number is left. So we ended up with 33 as a 3. So any odd numbers go left, any even numbers go right. So it went left, and we were aiming left. This could go bad. Let's take the shot. 270, left 15. So 250, 60, 70, left 1, 5, 10, 15. Oh, that's fine. We're in the fairway. And then we're going to get a 25-yard roll. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I think we're going to end up at 395, left 15 again. I think that's where we're going to end up. So we got the full 25 yards. Yep, 295 left, 25, 5. Wow, wait a minute. Oh, because this didn't take into account this. Oh, hang on a second. So the shot results here, but we had to add 10. So actually, all right, undo. 5, 10, 15, 250, 60, 70, 270, left 15, 5, 10, 15, bloop. Guess what? We ended up in plonk. That's adjustment is 0 because we're in the sand. So yeah, 270, left 25. That's where I should have been looking. Not over here. I should have been looking up here at the new ball location. So we will update it as Freddie has found the sand. It's a sand trap. Freddie found, and even with the 3, we rolled a 3-3 and we ended up in the sand. I guess we shouldn't have aimed left, but oh well, what are you going to do? So we are simply 90 yards to the pin. 90 yards to the pin. Six is here, so we are not short-sighted, which is good. We do have crosswind to the right, so it's going to probably push it to the right. So we're going to call 85 yards. I want to be a little... This is not a very deep or wide... It's not a very long bunker, right? So if I go 5 yards short, that's going to go there. But then if we hit it soft... But I'm going to go, instead of called shot... Oh, actually, 2 pin is 85... We're getting a -5. I wonder if that's because we're in the sand. I'm not 100% sure about that. So our cold shot is going to be 90. I think I'm going to call it 85. Can I do that? Okay, I can aim. Now, how would I tell it I only want to go 85 yards? Yeah, so once you get to the approach section, you only use this middle section here. So I'm wondering... So if I wanted to end up 5 yards short, I'm not sure where I would put that in, to be honest. Would I adjust my target location? Would I adjust my called location? I would think I would change this, but it's not letting me change that. So distance, adjustment from card or board. No. Distance, left or right. Yeah, I'll have to ask Scott about that one as well. Just not 100% sure on if I wanted to end up being a little bit short, what I do. So, again, that's just my inexperience with the game. All right, let's see what he does here. Approaching. Come on, Freddy. 12 on the approach, and that is a 14. That is not probably what we wanted. So we were doing the 75. We ended up with a 14. And take the shot. So we ended up -15 and right 5. So we ended up, this is horrible, 335, right 10. So 325, 335, right 10 is there. That is fairway. And do we get any roll at all? Looks like 0 on the green. So it looks like 335 right at 10 is where he is going to be. And that is just off the green, actually, and still in the fairway. Bummer. Okay, update. So, technically, where would we be located? We're not at the tee or the green. Sand trap, fairway bunkers, tree stymie, under a tree, deep rough, regular rough, intermediate rough, fairway. Rough buried, rough sand, sand under the lip, sand, fried egg, fairway, bunker. Nope, I guess it's going to be fairway. Unfortunately, we're probably going to drop a shot here. So we are 5, 10, 15 away. So we'll call it 15 this time. We need to chip it in here. 33 again. And that is another 3. Oops. Where's our shot, Caddie? Where's our shot? So this time we are on the 15 to 20. Rolled another 3. Take the shot. And that's going to put us at the 350. 25, 35, 25, 35, 45, 50. The 350. So we're we are on the green. We're 1 straight edge away. 13 feet. Freddie needs to make this one again. 1 to 18. He can put it in. 55. And that is an 8, and that is in. So Freddie, with another clutch putt, is in the hole. Wait, was that 4? 1 was the bunker. 2 was short. 3 was a chip. Oh, that was for par. That was for par. Go par. I didn't think that was. All right. So we got a 4 total. No fairway that time. Green, no. And a 1 putt. So on a round, we're still 1 under. Nice. All right. Good job, Freddie. Catching on, like I said, just takes a little bit of practice. So hopefully. We got a par 3, 240 yards. Our pin location, my friends. Bam, right there. Bam, right there. And I think we want to aim. We're going to aim right at it. Screw it. All right, so go to Magnolia, reset the hole, transfer the hole. This is hole number 3. Hit OK. Roll for the wind. 35 is no wind on this one. No wind. So just control Q. I'm going to bring up my keyboard over here so I don't have to keep turning my neck just so I can type in the keyboard. All right. All right, Freddie. So we hit an iron 4, so we're on the 4 column. Oh, this is 240. So this is a wood. This is probably going to be a wood. So his wood is a 5. So you have a 3 wood, 245 yards. That's going to go too far. To 35 would be a little short. But we don't have that club. We don't have a 4 wood. We only have a 5 wood, which would be 225. That's way too short. So it's going to be a 3 wood, a knockdown 3 wood. Yeah, I'm calling it right now. The 3 wood, knockdown. Calling it knockdown 3 wood. Are we aiming to the left? Yes, we are. We're going to aim 5 yards to the left. We're going to try and keep it at least on the left side of the green. All right, Friday, you can do it, baby. 1-1. I think he crushed it on a 1-1. What were we doing? We were doing wood. That is a 2. That means it's going to go right. So good thing we were aiming left. Okay, why can I not click on anything now? Oh, maybe because... Maybe because I clicked the knockdown before I put the shot in. I cannot move this. Cannot move this. And I'm wondering if it's because I clicked the knock. I was thinking I had to put that in first, but maybe you have to wait until after you take your shot. But I can literally... I had 3 wood selected. Everything else seems to be... Oh, maybe because I had that clicked? Yeah, okay. That's right. So, always, Scott was telling me about this, always make sure when you put information in, you click somewhere outside of the box. So that was probably my thing. Okay. So, we will still take a knockdown. All right, yeah. So that was my fault. Okay. Here we go. Even, oh wait, no, we rolled. We rolled a 1-1, right. And for a wood, that was a 2, right. So we were putting a 2 in there. And we already had knockdown. Take the shot. Okay, so I can't knock it down. So we're still taking the shot. All right, let's Control Q. Let's bring it back up. 3 wood. We got a 2. We're aiming 5 to the left. Take the shot. So we ended up at 265. 265. So we were aiming there. And we ended up 265. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. Are you kidding me? 265. It was supposed to go 245. He crushed it 265. And then right 5, which is going to put us right there. And then we would go 5 yards and be in the rough. And then, so we would only get half distance. So I think we're going to go another 10 yards in there. Because I don't know if you do 1 or 2, because it's going to give me 20 yards a roll, right? So the first 5 are okay. And then the second one is either going to be a 5 or 10 because we have 15 yards left. So you have 15 yards left to do in the rough. So half of that would be, 7.5. So I don't know if you take a 5 or a 10. Doesn't really matter because they're both way out here in the rough. Rough. So Franny, Mr. Muscles, I guess I should have got the other. So we're actually only going to go 5, 10, 15 on the roll. So 280, wow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, right 5. So almost out of bounds or almost off the board. Update. We are going to be in the rough. I call it the rough, and even though it's RR's regular rough, I call it the rough. Record that crappy shot there. 70 yards to the pin. Freddie, you better start doing better than that. 70 yards left for Freddie. Here he's got to chip this one on. Probably trying to get it to land here and then just trickle down into the hole. Let's do it. We're calling it 70 yards. Don't overhit this one. We're going to be in the bunker. 21 on an approach is a 5. Oops, where is my... I keep closing this. So we are on the 70-yarder. We got a 5. And we're going to take the shot. So we're going to end up 355, right 5. 3, what? That can't be right. That's 240. How did it... Well, that's a little weird. Huh. It says target is 350. No. Huh. The target shows 350. It is nowhere near 350. It's only 240 yard. So we're looking at 2, 10, 20, 30, 40. 240. Left 10. Why is it telling me the target is at 350? What do I have to attack from the east? No. South. And it hit it 70 yards further instead of going back. Maybe because I was so far past the hole, it didn't realize I wanted to come back towards the hole. Right? We are. Am I right? This is hole number 4. Did I load the wrong hole? Did I roll? Wait a minute. Did I load the wrong hole? That's a possibility. Let's restart this hole all over again. So we're going to reset the hole, transfer, hole. Maybe I put in 3 because it was a par 3 when it's really a 4. Maybe that's my fault. Oof. All right. We rolled for the wind and it was fine. So we are just going right to the board like there's no wind conditions right now. Uh-oh. What happened? It's thinking. It's thinking. Why is it thinking? I tell you, I have the hardest time. I don't know. I come up with these crazy... Oh, okay. Now this popped up. All right, here we go. It took a little while for it to pop up. Ooh, all right. I have the craziest things going on sometimes. Let's go ahead, not move this. Let's move this, and then we'll move this over here. All right, so we're going to start over again. We're going to do a 3-wood. Yeah, pin number 6. Aiming for this. That's 240 left 10. We're going to aim 5 yards to the left. We cannot knock down because you can only use a 5-iron, etc., etc. So, so if I was to enter what we rolled last time, which I believe was a 2, take the shot, which puts us at 265 right 5, right? I believe that was where we ended up. 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, right 5, and then we are going to end up going 15 yards past. So adjusted roll is only going to be 15. And we're going to update our shot. And we're going to be in the rough. And we're going to record that. Okay. All right, so it knows the target is 240 left 10 this time. Yay. I'm not sure what happened last time. Maybe because I was clicking on the pathing and on and off and all that. So we're going for the pin. Approaching for 45 yards. So we're going to use the 25 to 45. Ha, 1-1. That is a 3. Take the shot. We ended up at 240 left. Whoa, that might be good actually. 240 left 10. $240 left 10. That's right where the flag is. 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, left 10. Yeah, that is right where the flag is. Yeah, we'll take that shot for sure. So, update. So we will update. We're on the green. We should be at the pin. There should be one for at the pin. Record. And now when you end up at the pin, oh, I got to ask him about this. How do we do that one? So when I end up right at the pin, how do we tell it to roll for our distance? If we just calculate? What if we put like say 0? 8 feet? Is that how you do that? I'm guessing. I don't know. Let's go with 8 feet and see if we can recover. Put this 8-footer. We're going for it. 8-footer. 1 to 20. It's in. Come on, Freddie. Put it in. 35. And that is a 10. It's in. Freddie is one putt every single hole, I think. Oh, my God. In the hole. Transfer putts to the scorecard. All right. We got a 3. No fairway, no green, and a 1 putt. Oh, we two putted the right for par in the first hole. That is 1-1-1. So after 4 holes, we're still 1 under. That's not horrible. So do we have time for another hole? See what we can, what mess we can get ourselves into now. Let's see. This is 275. So Freddie's going to be aiming for right about there. There's a lot of trees on both sides. All right, whatever. We're going to try it. We got one more. What could possibly go wrong? Let's roll for some wind. 21. That is going to be no wind. So we will, oops. Let's make sure we, hole number 5. Okay, and there's no wind. So, Control Q. Taking the driver. 31. Wood is a 5. That is an average W. 5. And we will click that. Take the shot. He's going to end up 260. Right? 15. 260. 15. Okay. Still in the fairway. 20 yards roll. 5, 10, 15, 20. And that is barely, but still in the fairway. We'll take it. We'll put 20 yards of roll on that bad boy. 280. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is this right 25 all of a sudden? He rolled a 5. He rolled a 5, which is his average drive. How can it be that bad? Come on. What happened here? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? A 5 driver is 260 left 15. Yeah, we landed left. Is it because of the... Is this considered a dog leg? Shots that land left of the center line bounce 5 yards to the left. Well, I didn't land left. Well, I mean... I don't... 75, 280... It says shot results off the boards. 260 left 10. Is that correct? It is correct because it would be 260 left 15, but we took 5 yards off of that because it was our average W. So 260 left 10. So 260 left 10. And then we rolled 20 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20. We should be at 270. Wait. 260. 70, 80. Yeah, it should be 280. Left 10. But it wants us to put it at 280. Right 25, which is a 35 yards difference. Maybe because of this is a dog leg. And that, I mean, that's the only way I can think of it moving it 35 yards from one direction, from the left, all the way over to the right. Well, 280, right 25 is way out. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I mean, I would have. Okay, so let's see. If we go 260, left 10, and then let's assume it's a dog leg. Wherever we go 5 yards up, we go what, 10 yards over, 5 yards up, 10 yards over, 5 yards up, 10 yards over, 5 yards up. $10 yards over. I mean, this would have to be classified as like a severe dog leg. I do not see any notes for that. All right. Well, I think I'm just going to call it an episode because I'm not sure why it's doing that. And, well, we've been going for almost an hour and a half. And, yeah, I don't know why it would, right? So if we go to the clubs tab, that's not the clubs. Yeah, okay, so here is, that's 3 wood, 4 wood, 5 wood. Where's the driver? Hybrid 2 iron. Oh, here's the driver. Right, so we hit a 5, which would be 260. Left 15 minus the 5 yards, because it's our average W, would have been 260. Left 10. And now it's updated correctly. 280 left 10. All right, so let's assume that's right. 280 left 10, which is where I had it. So I don't know why I was telling us right 35 earlier. I don't know if I had something clicked on. Okay, second shot. This is a par 4. Let's record this shot, though. We're in the fairway. So, what do we got? 165 yards. What's an iron? What's your irons? 4. 165. That's a 7 iron. And we are not short-sighted. But I don't think we're going to aim because the pin location is just 5 yards right of the center line. So if we land on the center line, that's fine with me. So we're going just to the center line. 165 yards. We say that is an iron of 4, is an iron of 7. A 7 iron, you say? I say 7 iron. Do we want to try to knock it down? It would end up 5 yards short. No, because we don't have to worry about the wind. The wind is calmed down, unlike my blood pressure. All right, so Freddie, let's put it in there. Let's do another hole. Come on. 23 with an iron. 23 with an iron is a 5. That is not as... It means it's going to go left. Take the... let's close that. Take the shot. We ended up at 440, left 5. 4, 25, 35, 40, left 5. Now, do we get any roll at all on that 7-iron? We would get 5 in the fairway, but nothing there. Bummer. So we are a diagonal and a straightaway. A diagonal and a straightaway. So one straight, one diagonal, 24 feet. 24 feet for birdie. We're gonna 1 to 8. We are not going for it. We're going to play it safe. Play it safe, Freddie. Play it safe. 51, playing it safe, is a 23. Good thing we did. 23 is going to be 2 feet away. Otherwise, it would have been 4 feet away. So we'll take the 2-foot putt now. Let's see if it would have mattered. We're going to go for the 2-footer. 62 is an 11. And that's in. And it would have been in there with the 4-footer either. So either way, it was going to be in. That is in. Transfer putts. As a 4. Fairway, yes. Green, yes. 2 putts. And close that out. And we can save this bad boy. Save it to the desktop. Fred Couple. Oops. Shit. We'll save it as Fred Couples. Sure. So we'll have that. So that is 5 holes. Yes, it took us a real long time, but you know what? I'm going over things slow. We ran into a few issues, and you know, at least I can figure out and ask. I need to write these things down. But I will send a message to Scott and have him try to review this, look at it, and see what the heck was going on. If it was my errors, which I'm sure it was, or what I was doing wrong, what processes I'm missing. So next time we get together, we can talk about these things. Should be next Wednesday, so come on by, say hi when we do our live interview with him, and hopefully, if you watch this video, you find it interesting, then all the issues I ran into will kind of go cover in our next tutorial session with Scott. So thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Everyone have a great evening, and we'll see everybody soon. APBA, golf, great game. Game Caddie, great game. Getting the two to work together, great fun. Just needs some more practice and a little bit more experience with the program to make it a little bit smoother and easier. You can probably get a whole 18 course, or a whole 18 hole, 1 round course done in probably an hour if you know what you're doing. Just doesn't help that I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm trying. And that's what's important. So that's holes 1 to 5. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. Be sure to watch for our upcoming live stream with Scott Moeller, Game Caddie designer, developer, and hopefully he'll have some answers for us on what I did wrong. Thanks, buddy. And we'll see everyone soon. Take care.